Jellystone Park in Caledonia, Wisconsin. We're gonna go into our cabin. Come on, Lola. Oh, let's go. So a nice screened-in porch. We got a picnic table. The beach is nearby.
And it's an adventure park.
There's a Bubs on the couch. A nice kitchen. Full fridge. I mean, you could really cook anything you want here. A TV. Some Yogi Bear details. And it's really spacious. There's the bunk. Lola's sleeping there. Then you've got like a master bedroom kind of thing. You do have to bring your own linens, but hey, it is supposed to be camping. There's a spacious closet where you can keep your luggage. And then the pièce de résistance is go up the stairs, and we've got the loft where the Bubs is sleeping.
But look how long.
And you can actually have 3 people up here. They have 3 mattresses. It has its own air conditioning. And
it's really low though.
it is low, so we're a tall family, so we have to be careful. But it is pretty nice and clean. There's a bathroom in there with a full shower. And oh yeah, you might not have noticed when we came in, but we have our very own dun, 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 golf cart. And little fire pit to roast marshmallows later, and another picnic table, some area in the back to play a little bit. But we are looking forward to doing that. They say it's the largest water obstacle course in, was it Wisconsin or
America?
Or North America or
No,
some?
in the U.S.
In the U.S. Okay. So we met Yogi Bear last night.
At the Bear Dam.
And Boo Boo. And today we're going to the Wisconsin State Fair, so stay tuned for our next video. I'm really proud of this fire that we all built together. I used my Girl Scout leader skills to get it, to set it up. Daddy helped get it going. The kids collected the tinder and kindling.
My marshmallow just
And we
caught
got
on
it
fire.
going, and it's been going now for a while.
My marshmallow just caught on fire.
There is a roasted marshmallow. I'm going to try to roast the perfect marshmallow. I think for me, I like it a little tiny bit burnt, but if it's all golden brown, that's ideal. I think you can't put it directly in the flame. Let's see how long this takes. Maybe if I turn it in the flame, at the very tips of the flame. How's it looking? Nope. Still, maybe I do want to catch it on fire. It's always so much easier to just catch it on fire. Is it going? Still no brown.
You need to put it more in, like find the push it there. Yeah, like that. You need to keep it there, so the flickers of the flame get to it.
Okay, we'll see if the Bubs is right. Any brownness?
Yeah,
Let's
Look
see.
at mine. Look at mine.
That's a little bit. Oh, that's a good one. That's maybe perfect, but it needs a little more brown on the sides to be perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some.
The only way I ever get brown is if it's always on the top.
All right, this could be it. This could be it. How's it going? Oh, look at that. The perfect roast. Today's campfire dinner is a little bit different. We're trying our hand at some foil packet salmon, campfire salmon, and some campfire pizzas. So we'll see how they turn out.
This fire isn't doing as well as last time.
We're dealing with some wet wood, so we're doing the best we can. But right now it's going pretty well. It'd be nice if the logs caught. But we'll see what happens. Okay, we added the pizzas, campfire pizzas made on pita bread. I think it'll all turn out really well, but it's taking much longer to cook than I anticipated and more than ChatGPT led me to believe.
Yeah, bro.
That's where I got these recipes.
Yeah, bro.
All right, but the fire's still going pretty well, even though the wood is slightly damp. So we'll see how long it takes. I'm getting hungry. We had a great time on our Jellystone trip, and here are just a few helpful tips that we learned that hopefully will help you if you go. First, packing list. Pay attention to the packing list that's available on the Jellystone website. One thing that didn't occur to me at first was to bring your own towels and linens, because this is camping after all, and even though we booked a glamping cabin, those things are not provided. So fortunately, I checked the packing list before we left, so I was prepared. 2, golf carts. So when we were booking, the golf cart seemed part of the experience. I wasn't sure how big the resort was, if you actually needed them to get around. Turns out the resort is very walkable, and you probably don't need a golf cart, but it might be nice and fun to have for a day or two, but I don't think you need to book it for your whole time or your whole stay at the park. Another thing that's great about Jellystone is there are so many activities going on. You can see the schedule for the day on their app, and there are a lot of opportunities to interact with the characters like Yogi Bear and Boo Boo and Cindy Bear, and that might be particularly appealing for younger kids. And we did a couple of them. Some of them are better than others, but I would just say that you may see the option to add on an individual meeting with one of the characters where they come to your cabin. We did not do that, and I can tell you it may be something that a littler kid might really get a kick out of, but it's not necessary. There are so many opportunities to interact with the characters that are free, from the dance party with Yogi and Boo Boo to tucking them in at night to waking them up in the morning, and you do get individual pictures with them at those times. So you don't feel like you need to pay extra money for those individual meetups. Next up, food. So it's a camping trip, so obviously you're going to want to bring plenty of your own food and plan for your meals. But there are 2 little cafes at the resort, one by the pool and one by the Bear Paw Adventure Park. It seemed to me that they serve the exact same menu, and it's things like miniature pizzas, fries, that kind of thing. And our experience with those were not fantastic. I have to say, the pool restaurant took a long time. The Bear Paw restaurant, at the time we were there, the grill wasn't working, so half the items weren't even available. So I would say definitely go with the camping vibe and plan for your own meals. It's nice to have the restaurants as an option, but you want to allow plenty of time for them because for us, they took quite a while the couple times that we tried to use them. One thing I was so impressed about was water slide safety at their little water park. There were attendants at the tops of all of the water slides to make sure that the kids were waiting their turn, that they were waiting to go down the slide until the previous person was off of it. And I've been to other water parks where there was no kind of monitoring at all, and it did feel very chaotic. So it was definitely nice to have people on site monitoring that. You still, of course, need to watch your kid, but that was nice to see that they took water safety seriously. As I mentioned before, there are a ton of activities scheduled throughout the day at their rec center, a lot of crafts. I will say they're not always the most well organized. We did a make your own lava lamp craft, and there weren't enough ingredients for everybody. They had to go and have people wait while they went and got more supplies. So it definitely didn't feel seamless. But so I just say that because if I wouldn't break your back trying to get to these activities if you have other things planned and are busy already, but they're nice to have if you need to fill some time. The next thing to take note of is how close Jellystone is to Milwaukee. It's only about 30 minutes, so definitely great if you have an extended stay here to take advantage of the location and maybe spend a day in Milwaukee. We went to the Wisconsin State Fair that was there while we were in town, and you can stay tuned for another video about that. But there are also great museums and things for the kids to do in the city. So a great location and another option of how to spend your day. Lastly, definitely take advantage of the Bear Paw Adventure Park. It is right by Jellystone, and Jellystone guests have access to the beach and facilities there. What I didn't realize is that the outdoor water obstacle course is not part of your Jellystone admission. There is a discounted additional charge for doing specifically the obstacle course, but it is definitely worth it, particularly if you're there with older kids. My kids are 8 and 11, and they had a blast. So that's definitely worthwhile and a lot of fun. You may be sore the next day, but do the Bear Paw Adventure Park Adventure Island. It's a lot of fun. I hope this was helpful in maybe planning your own Jellystone adventure. Like and subscribe for more fun McLamb